What if the condo you think is too expensive today becomes the benchmark everyone talks about tomorrow? And what if the cheaper resale unit you're comparing it to isn't really cheaper once you factor in lease, age, and total affordability? You're looking at the Singapore property market right now, and it feels confusing. New condos are launching at prices that make you pause. 2,800 PSF to more than 3,000 PSF has become more common in many locations. Then you look at resale condos, and the PSF looks lower. So naturally, you ask yourself, am I overpaying for new launch? Or am I missing something? And that's the part that gets uncomfortable, because this is not like buying a phone or changing a car. This is probably one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. You don't want to buy a new launch and feel like you paid too much. But you also don't want to buy an older resale unit and later realize the lower PSF came with trade-offs, shorter remaining lease, higher maintenance, older facilities, or weaker future buyer demand. So what should you really compare? Let's start with why new condo prices are rising. When developers bid aggressively for land, that land cost becomes the foundation of future pricing. Before a single unit is sold, the developer already has to think about construction costs, financing costs, marketing, risk, profit margin, and today's buyer affordability. So when land prices go up, new launch prices usually have upward pressure. This doesn't mean every new launch is automatically a good buy, but it does explain why new homes can keep setting higher benchmarks. And this is where you may feel that familiar pressure. You see a project sell 80, 90%, even close to 99% during launch weekend, and you wonder, do other buyers know something I don't? That feeling is real. But pause for a moment. Strong sales may reflect genuine demand. It may reflect confidence in the location. It may also reflect fear that future launches will be more expensive. Your job is not to follow the crowd. Your job is to understand what the crowd is pricing in. Now let's talk about the price gap. The gap between new sale and resale private home prices has widened significantly over the years. In 2015, it was about 14.6%. By 2023, it reached around 57.5%. In 2026 so far, it was still around 45.6%. At first glance, that makes resale look like better value. But here's the danger. Cheaper PSF does not always mean cheaper ownership. An older resale condo may have fewer years left on its 99-year lease. It may need renovation. It may have larger unit sizes, which means the total quantum can still be higher. So yes, the PSF may look attractive, but the final check may not feel attractive at all. And this is where many buyers get caught. You tell yourself, resale is cheaper. Then you realize the unit is 1,300 square feet. At 1,800 PSF, that's still $2.34 million. Meanwhile, a smaller new launch unit at a higher PSF may have a lower total price, a newer lease, progressive payment, and less immediate renovation costs. So the real question is not just, what is the PSF? The real question is, what can you comfortably afford not just today, but every month after you buy? But let's be fair, new launches have their own trade-offs. You may be paying a premium for newness. The unit may be smaller. You may wait years before moving in. Rental yield may depend on future market conditions. And if too many buyers enter at a high benchmark, the exit price later still has to make sense to the next buyer. So don't assume new is always better. But also don't assume resale is always better just because the PSF is lower. Both can be right. Both can be wrong. It depends on your entry price, your holding period, your financing, your family needs, and your exit strategy. So when you hear the question, will 3,000 PSF become the new normal? Don't just react emotionally. Ask yourself something deeper. At this price, what am I really buying? Am I buying a newer 99-year lease? Am I buying location? Am I buying convenience? Am I buying future scarcity? Or am I buying into excitement because everyone else seems confident? Because at the end of the day, the market does not pay your mortgage. You do. So before you choose new, launch or resale, compare three things: total price, remaining lease, and monthly comfort. Not just PS, not just hype, not just fear. The smartest property decision is not the one that looks cheapest on paper. It's the one that fits your life, protects your downside, and still gives you a reason to sleep well at night. And that's how you buy with confidence, not panic. I'm PK So. Having served countless real estate clients over the past 21 years, there are common pitfalls that younger buyers and sellers may fall into. Do get in touch, and we can strategize your next move together. Thanks for watching, and have a great day ahead.